By advertising on YouTube, I catch the eye of my ideal customer.
Fellas. Welcome back to the Fellas Show. It is Thursday.
It is then.
Which is like the Friday for Friday, if you think about it.
No, that one hurt.
No?
That was too much. That was way
It's
too
like
much
Friday's
thinking.
Friday.
No, that was way too much thinking for
Friday's Friday.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is not the start I wanted on this Thursday, August 19th, on the Fellas Show. We're back once again. How you doing, fellas? We're doing pretty good after last night. Another great night of bets, by the way. Another great night of sticky notes.
Yeah.
Somehow VIP went 5-3, but sticky notes went 8-3 over here. I don't know how that.
All tag goes. 6 plus 8, 14, and 9 on the week on my stickies.
Oh, there you go.
Decent.
Decent.
6 and 5.
You 6 and 5
Almost didn't break even, but hey.
Hey, you did it. Good job.
That is one of the first things I wanted to mention. Part of it was Lance Lynn not getting that win recorded.
And why didn't he get that win recorded?
And now it looked like he'd only played 2 innings. And it's like, now why is Lance Lynn only playing 2 innings?
Well.
Well, I'll tell you. My guy was getting sticky checked. I think we have a video. But for now, my words will suffice. My guy was getting sticky stuff checked, as you do now.
Yeah.
Because it's 1942.
Yeah.
And basically, he was getting checked out, and he was mad, and then threw his belt at the from the dugout. It was a pretty good toss, and he is a pitcher, so you'd expect him to have a good belt throw. But where's if we can get it on?
Just give me the video.
Yeah.
I want to see a pitcher throw a belt at someone.
This one.
Sticky notes are cute right there. It's good sticky notes right there.
Aw, it's like a little rainbow.
It's like a little money making rainbow.
Oh. I just think it's funny because first it's like I kind of forgot about this whole situation with the sticky checks.
Yeah, it's kind of gone under the radar recently, and then Lance Lynn said, "Hey, by the way, we're still not happy about
I'm
the
still
sticky
pissed.
checks. Pitchers are still pissed about it, and here's how I feel."
So I don't know why he was so mad about it, but he has the right to be.
I don't think he has the right to be at this point. Get over it.
Well, I mean, like,
Get over it.
I mean, you just know you're gonna get booted.
You know you're gonna get.
So if
checked.
that's the choice you want to make, this is
That's an
America.
important game for the White Sox too. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's
a
like
very
what?
important game.
Unless you already are sticky, in which case it could be a smart move. If you divert the attention from the sticky, if they're like looking at their glove and about to find the spot that's like got your little pile, you just chuck your belt at them. Hey, don't look at that.
Yeah, don't look.
All right, so did that not work? So here we are here with the game. Look at him go. So he's going on.
Am I completely missing this? Or?
That was a very zoomed out
That
angle.
was the worst angle in the history of angles ever. I didn't see shit.
Right there on the rail. All right.
Right there
I
on
see
the
them on the
rail.
rail.
Right there on the rail from 3 miles away, you can see
There they are.
the tiny piece of leather that comes off of him.
No, I actually can't though.
18 miles away from our blimp camera in the sky.
Oh, good.
Look
now
at
we have an ad.
Lance Lynn throw his belt.
All right, just so we know, that was CBS Sports.
From our moon camera, look at Lance Lynn.
All right,
Take
CBS
a piece of leather and
absolutely burn in hell. Let's
You guys fucking suck.
like, what do you call that?
Terrible. We have a show to run here, you jackasses.
You're telling me that's the only
You're trying
camera?
to give us that kind of quality of video.
You're telling me
for
that's
our
the
show?
only
Fuck you
camera
guys.
at the baseball stadium that's on TV all the time, man?
Holy fuck.
Anyway,
That was
dumb.
Elon Musk's space cam up there. That was ridiculous. Oh, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna talk about. Now we're getting YouTube ads about YouTube ads.
Nice.
So
Nice.
the world really is a dark place. This is sports stories. I don't know really what he's all about, but he seems cool. I'm not necessarily gonna put the sound on.
Great idea.
So this is when it gets a little aggressive already. It's just about, I think he's just saying like, hey man, we just need to see the glove and let's get going. Oh, here we go. He's up here like, I'm Lance fucking Lynn.
My name's Lance fucking Lynn.
Oh, here, see, look at this. This is already better. So that's the glove, I think, right? And then, I honestly still cannot see.
This fucking moon camera, once again. Well, Lance Lynn fucked
Let's
up.
watch Fastball. Forget about the rest of the show. Let's just do a group watch of Fastball.
What's Fastball?
It's a movie.
It's like what?
It's on YouTube.
Yo,
man.
Luke. That was wild. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking in that situation.
I just wish I could kind of see a little better.
What are you doing?
What? Oh, I tried to get rid of it. Oh, I did get rid of it. That's just the ad.
Oh.
It's a little behind, but I got there eventually.
No, I don't know what the fuck his problem is because that was an important game that the White Sox needed to win, and he knew he was gonna get ejected for that shit. You know you're gonna get ejected.
I guess like
What are you thinking?
I can't even see what he did though, so I'm not gonna like. Did he even like chuck it at there, or did he just kind of like? I don't really know.
Either way, you knew you were gonna get in trouble for it. It was a dumbass move.
So apparently he'd already thrown 88 pitches at this point, which is a ton.
That's right. That was a crazy beginning of the game. The A's loaded bases in the first and second inning and did it with 0 outs in one of those innings. Lance Lynn was getting shelled, but somehow was not getting any.
But they were
runs.
they were still 2-1.
They were stranding everyone on bases.
So he was tired, probably a little frustrated. And then
That would be annoying though if you're just getting shelled for like 6-7 hits, and then at the end of the inning you get checked, and it's like, all right, yeah, I'm definitely using it. Yes, look how much it's helping me.
is actually so apparently he was trying to get attention from the training staff before the inning started. Then the third base ump, Nick Lentz, walked up and was like, I'm going to check your substance. And then he tossed a belt. Lynn says, obviously I hurt his feelings. He threw me out because I threw my belt. I said if you were on time, we wouldn't have this problem.
Whoa. If you were on time.
I guess he was late.
Was he late? There's more to be uncovered about this story, it feels like.
I don't know.
So what, maybe he was supposed to check him like before the game or anything and showed up late, so he could
Yeah.
check him before the game.
Now, is it supposed to be... Was it every inning for every pitcher, or is it
I don't
only
think
new
so
pitchers
anymore.
for each inning? Okay, so it'd be...
I think they cooled down on how much they're checking him,
Right.
but they still... Yeah, why? Why? You literally know.
You know exactly where I am right now.
Exactly where I am right now. Exactly what I'm doing. For the past 4 months, every single day, I'm in the exact same spot at the exact same time. That's my mother calling, by the way. Actually, I haven't talked to her in a little while. I should probably answer that.
Well, not right now, though.
Because I'm busy. She knows. 10 to 12, Monday through Friday. Don't fucking call me.
Gosh, Mom.
No, the only time my parents ever call me is during this fucking show.
That's so funny.
I get one call like every 2 weeks from one of them, and it's always during the show. You know where I am and what I'm doing. Love you, Mom and Dad. So frustrating. Anyways, yeah, Lance Lynn. Dumbass, but also maybe the umps at fault for being late, and he was just kind of rattled. Also, one more thing for baseball.
Oh, yeah?
There is a man on the White Sox.
Dude, we already did this on Lance Lynn. He gets angry and throws belts.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Named Liam Hendricks.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not sure how we get this video.
Where do you have it? Did you record it on there?
I have it recorded on there, and I have it recorded on my phone because it actually works well on my phone. Anyways, if you were watching the White Sox Oakland A's game last night, if you were watching the ending like I was, you would have seen the most electric final pitching matchup I have ever seen in my life.
Is it one of these screenshot?
Maybe. Basically, Liam Hendricks, 2 outs, nobody on, maybe guy in first. Either nobody on base or guy in first. Liam Hendricks gets up to the last batter, I forget who it is, starts the count 1-2. Just throws 2 heaters, throws 1 outside, counts 1-2. Proceeds. Wait, is there something on it?
Those look like picture screenshots.
Proceeds to throw, and now the crowd's getting into it. It's 3-2 game, 1-2 count. Crowd is getting into it. You can tell this man is hyped. Like, you can see it in his face. Throws the ball in the dirt. Just throws it straight down in the dirt. Counts 2-2. You can tell he gets mad at himself a little bit because it was a big pitch. Okay. Next pitch. Throws it in the dirt again. Like straight down into the dirt. Count is 3-2. Liam Hendricks is fucking pissed. He is visibly upset with himself. Crowd starts going nuts. It's a 3-2 count. The announcers start talking about who's on base or who's going to be up to the bat next. Liam Hendricks throws a 98 four-seam fastball on the outside corner and strikes the man out. Turns around and gives the most World Series celebration I've ever seen from a pitcher. Like, double fist pump, just screaming. And then the camera pans out, pans back to him, and he gives a suck him.
He gives the 2, so he doesn't get the flag. He doesn't get the flag.
He doesn't get the flag.
1, 2, moves on with his day.
Oh, it was electric. I literally had to rewind it, record it.
We ended up watching that like 4 times last night.
It was the most incredible thing I have ever. It was the greatest winning. I don't even know what winning pitching matchup I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. Absolutely wild. If you missed the end of that game, you need to find a video of that last series because Liam Hendricks is my new favorite pitcher in the MLB. Is all I have to say. I don't even like the White Sox, but Liam Hendricks is now one of my favorite pitchers.
No, I was about to say
that guy.
The computer's exploded, but back.
That guy is electric. That guy has some fire inside of him. I loved it. I think we watched it back, 4 times?
We watched it quite a few times.
Oh, baseball. Oh, baseball. It's almost, but not even close to better than football, which we are still waiting on. Just patiently waiting.
You don't have to wait tonight. We have Eagles Patriots.
True. I kind of forgot about this game.
Eagles.
Is that the only game tonight?
Yes, I believe so.
What do you got here? Patriots minus 1.5? Is that the line? Oh, cool. Don't want to give me it. Okay, cool. Awesome, computer. Let's do this for a second here.
This is MLB The Show. Full game highlights of your MLB The Show playthrough? It's an hour 40. It was.
Hey man, some people are like MLB The Show, you know.
That's fine, but like, don't title the video White Sox Athletics full game highlights.
There we go. It's working now.
Oh, there's way too many words in the title before it said MLB The Show that were very misleading.
Sorry, if my laptop does this today, I'm just.
He's gonna beat it.
There's gonna be a hole through my laptop.
It's unfortunate that we have
the
to
good
see
news
such
is
violence.
It responded from me doing that. So the line is -1, by the way. After me consistently pounding on my
That's
laptop.
good.
It
Probably
finally
was.
showed me that the line is -1.
What, the Pats are getting -1?
Yeah. 71% of tickets, 52% of money. Money line is getting. Ooh, Patriots are getting 88% of tickets, 96% of money. Do I hear a little Eagles?
I just want to look at what like the game plan here is. For the Birds.
For the Birds. Is that your Donovan McNabb jersey today?
It is.
Are you sporting the boys?
Oh yeah.
The McNabb. Which jersey is that?
Oh,
Super Bowl.
2005 Super Bowl.
Oh.
In Jacksonville.
Oh my.
Eagles Patriots, if you recall.
That's the only time the Eagles ever won a Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Yes, and there's also.
I guess you that only won one.
Yeah, and it
I
was.
forgot you guys lost the other one.
Was they're 1-1 with the Pats. That's when I didn't hate the Patriots anymore.
Quiz for you: who has lost the most Super Bowls without winning one?
I think I know the answer just because.
I think I do too. It's the Minnesota Vikings, 0-4 in the Super Bowl.
Alright. Here we go. 2021. Which players will be playing in Patriots Eagles Week 2? This is the kind of stuff you need to know. Alright, Mac Jones seeing some time on the field. A little bit of Cam Newton. We're going to see a lot of Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, so maybe Patriots money line?
He didn't look terrible. Philadelphia, yeah, we cut Kerryon Johnson. Now we're kind of
Kerryon?
yeah.
Holy shit, was he really that bad?
I think
What an insane bust, by the way, because he was supposed to be Detroit's like franchise running back.
I mean, we have a pretty deep running back chart. We kind of got him on a flyer. We got Miles. Dude, I'm tripping. It's
Miles Boston.
And we picked up from the Bears, Jordan Howard.
Ah, yes. I forgot you guys have Jordan Howard. He's actually a really good running back. I feel like he's never gotten enough credit for shit he's done.
I agree, because then he got like 1 year, I think, where he had like the shiny dessert, and then they had Tariq Cohen. Then that was like the next time, he just immediately blew up.
Yeah.
He's great too, so. But anyway, let's get back to that. Devonta Smith might be playing. He's been out with that injury.
I thought they were going to hold him out until week 1.
I think that's way more realistic, but he did participate in drills this week.
Interesting.
With the team, so that's interesting. Johnny Smith and Hunter Henry will both be out. Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz will both be in. So that's a little advantage there. There's nothing on the defense here, though.
No.
Jeez. Seems like we don't know much. Probably no Miles Sanders. I don't know, man. Dude, this is who is Kenneth Gainwell? He's our third running back.
Dude, rookie.
Oh yeah, rookie, 5th rounder guy. Oh yeah.
Well, what's your take for the next game? What he's thinking. We got him thinking.
What are the Pats? The Pats are going. I think. Hear me out.
I'm hearing it.
I think the Eagles are gonna be better off tonight because they're worse of a team. They need to play their good guys for longer, or at least their starting caliber players for longer.
Yeah.
Like, the Pats are going to be running through probably
I would
4 or
argue-
5 different running backs.
I would argue the Pats have to do the same, though.
But they can't for some of the position. Like, I think where, like, a quarterback,
Quarterback's up for grabs, though.
it's not, though.
It is.
Not in how they're running their preseason, though.
Oh, okay.
Cam gets 1-2. Cam is treated like the starter.
Yeah.
You can't. So it's gonna be Mac and Jalen. It won't be Cam. And then I don't know. I know Joey came in last week. I don't know at what point if Nick Mullins sees any action. I don't know what their plan is. I want to say the Birds, but that could also just be this jersey I'm wearing. It's an annoying one. This game is annoying.
Yeah. I'm wondering if both Pats tight ends are still injured.
They are, but they're not. Neither are playing. I know. What was it? Johnny Smith sprained his ankle this week and he's out, and Hunter Henry's still out with a shoulder injury.
That's 2 wild tight ends. I can't
Yeah.
believe I have both of them. That is so absurd. It's the reason I won't draft any Patriots players this year for fantasy, but those 2 on the same team is absolutely wild. But it doesn't really matter who lines up at tight end because the Eagles don't have a linebacker to stop anyone.
That's also true. Yeah, somehow.
You guys went without picking up.
Yeah, right?
The position you guys absolutely fucking need desperately.
I know.
And you just decided to not.
Oh,
take
you're
any?
telling me.
Just.
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh.
I just kept one middle linebacker. Can we just try?
Just attempt, maybe?
Just a little bit.
Try to act like we have a shot at the division. See?
Oh, I forgot they got Nelly Aguilar too. That's their.
He's gonna come back and catch every single ball that touches his fingertips.
Yeah, I don't know. He's wide receiver 1 for them, so.
That is insane to me that because I obviously I watched most of the Eagles games. How bad he was on the Eagles, like how many drop passes.
Yeah.
How many insane.
Yeah, it's not just
wide open drop passes that man had. And then to see him on the Raiders snag literally everything, like every ball that came his way. He was making the most incredible catches. I was like, this is not the same fucking guy. Like, this is just not. I've never seen a player so bad go to so good so quickly. And not like he was a star on the Raiders, but like if it got thrown his way,
yeah, he would catch the ball at least. I mean, he just kind of like. It was weird.
Like wide open passes.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Wide open.
Oh, I know.
It hits them in the hands.
But the thing is, like that Super Bowl season, he like, right in the second half, he was like, I remember how to play wide receiver. Finish the season, leave. And then, that ring might spark a lot of confidence in a guy.
Probably does quite a bit.
That was also the same season where that guy was catching babies. Remember the dude caught the baby out of the burning building?
Oh yeah.
And then turns to the camera and says, "We out here catching babies, unlike Nelson Aguilar." And my dad met him at an Eagles game. The Catching Babies guy. Yeah. He was wearing a Catching Babies t-shirt. And my dad loved the Catching Babies guy. And he's like, "Hey man, where'd you get that t-shirt?" And then he looks at it, he's like, wait a second.
That is you.
Are you the catcher? He's like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm the catching babies guy. I caught the baby. I kind of want.
Philly.
We out here catching babies.
Just the. I still will say it. Just the worst fucking fan base.
No, it's not. It's
It's just
way more fun.
It's just the worst. You guys have players that can't even play for your teams because they can't handle the pressure of the city.
Wait, I'm a professional athlete, but that guy booed me and made me feel bad.
Booed me after one missed free throw. Booed me after one bad series.
Get over it.
I would fucking despise the city.
Dude, just play good.
Who was it? I think it was Jalen Ramsey. When his free agency shit was going on, there was rumors of him coming to Philly. He turned around. I was like, I would never play in that dirty ass city. I was like, whoa. Wow.
Dude,
tell me how you really
he's
feel.
in LA. Like, good luck with the air, bro.
Like, whoa, tell me how you really feel.
Dang.
Holy shit. Would never play in that dirty ass city. Whoa. Hello. Yeah. That's fine. Just the...
I just love it.
His eyes at the end.
We're throwing babies out the window. We was catching them. Unlike Aguilar. That's like, he is just living his life. And that's Eagles fandom right there. You just caught a baby out of a burning building. And you're just like, man, Nelson Aguilar would have done that.
That's the most ridiculous city ever. Absolutely.
But you have to understand that we know it. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
And you know what?
I'm
It's
still
like...
defending my grandma and grandpa. Not actually my grandma and grandpa, but two people that walked into the Eagles Stadium. Grandma and grandpa and the NFC Championship and got full glass bottles thrown at them. Multiple times. Throwing them at fucking kids.
Yeah, I was at that game. I didn't see any of that, but...
Would you like to show the... Would you like to pull up the videos? That shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you guys put a Vikings jersey on the Rocky statue, and that's like knocking
So
over...
you throw bottles at
Yes, that's
old
correct.
people and kids.
You realize that Rocky is like the only... like, we have a statue of a fictional character from a movie.
Yeah, which homeless people stand outside of and take a picture and charge you money for it.
Correct.
Yeah.
They do a service.
Alright, so this is just a funny. So if you've ever been to Philly, if you've ever done like the Rocky steps and the Rocky statue, there are, I don't think they're homeless, but this is,
They might... I don't know.
anyways.
They're trying to
probably do pretty
hustle.
well. Yeah, so they're trying to hustle. So the one guy that's been there forever, since I was a freshman in college in Philly, so 5 years now.
I know the
just
guy.
went there a couple months ago. He's still there. You walk to the top of the steps and he's like, "Oh, stand right there. I'll take your picture." And some people are kind of hesitant because it's like, no. I did it the one time, and then he comes and gives you your phone, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm homeless, blah blah blah, just 1, 5, or like he goes a 10, 20, 50, or 100 would be cool." And I gave him a couple bucks. And the last time I went with my family.
Yeah.
My family's from suburban Minnesota, so having a homeless man take a picture at the top of the museum is not in my...
Doesn't happen a lot.
Doesn't happen in suburban Minnesota. So I'm like, oh, there's... And I was telling him all about Philly before, and I'm like, oh, there's the guy. Like, blah, blah, blah. There's another family taking a picture, and my mom's like, "Hey, can you guys take a picture of us?" The lady's like, "Yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah." So they take a picture, and the guy who's standing there turns to me, and he's like, "That's fucking bullshit." And I turn to him, and I'm like, "Hey, can you let me enjoy our picture, please?" He's like, "You only had her take it because blah, blah, blah. It's because I'm black." And I turn to him like, "Shut the fuck up." Like, I turn to him and bitch him out. "Shut the fuck up." He turns and looks at me like, and then just goes to the next family. And I'm like, "Yeah, shut up." Like, don't start with me. Don't start with me. This is my city too, asshole. Fucking douche. I was pissed. My mom looks at me and she's like, what are you doing talking like that? I'm like, no, you deserved it. Like, calling me a racist, you fuck. I was mad at him. I took so I didn't tip him, but then we went down to the Rocky statue and took a picture, and there was a lady doing the same thing, and she was super nice and everything. I fucking tipped her. She was awesome. She was super funny. Guy was a prick. Meanie. So yes, if you ever go to the Rocky statue, bring a couple bucks.
That's the advice. Give him some money.
Yeah, bring a couple bucks. I've paid that man like 3 times in my life. Every single time I've gone to that museum, I've paid that guy. Now someone else took my picture.
Dude, he thought you were loyal. He thought you were a repeat customer. You kept looking at those pictures on your phone and you're like, wow.
It wasn't even me. He asked if we wanted a picture, and I was like, not yet, dude. We're just looking around right now. And then like 5 minutes later, my mom's like, oh, let's get a picture. Can you take a picture of us? The lady's like, sure.
They were just going.
That's literally how they sound too. Yeah, and then he got mad at me, and so I got mad at him back. Like, dude, I've given you like $20 over the years. Please stop it.
It should have been like, bro, you've taken my picture before. I'm gonna be honest, a little out of focus.
Yeah, like
I'm unimpressed by your work.
The quality wasn't great.
Just kidding.
That's a young woman right there, and she looks like she knows how to take a picture pretty well. I bet though, that guy's really good at taking that picture.
Oh yeah, he probably has the angles, the lighting. He's probably got that all down.
Long time. What else do we have anything else to talk about today? Because I do want to kick it to bets a little bit early today because we have WNBA and MLB. And there's early game still, so I want to make sure we get everything out.
And then a little bit. Okay, I got 2 little quick things left. I think that would be worth talking
Let's talk about them.
So, 2 little things on the Shohei Ohtani situation.
Yeah.
Ohtani said, I'm not offended. Which that's what I was thinking. Like, not to say that it's right, but I'm sure he has faced probably far worse things on that day.
Yes.
Like, let alone...
Far worse. I'm sure he gets a lot...
And again, not to justify it, but when you go through that, your skin toughens up a little bit. It gets a little thicker.
Plus, Shohei Ohtani is one of the nicest, most genuine, kind-hearted guy, laughing all the time. Like, he knows the situation he's in. He knows he doesn't speak any English or very little English. He knows everything. And he probably laughs at himself, too. Not taken away from what the announcer said. It was wrong. He went on and apologized. We're all taken care of.
No.
But anyways, keep going.
So he said, basically, Ohtani said, I saw the footage and I heard it. Personally, I'm not offended. I didn't take anything personally. He's a Hall of Famer, big influence in the baseball world. It's a tough spot. And then Angels manager said, my take on the whole thing is that the Tigers reacted the way they wanted to. And I know, Jack, he apologized. That's it. That's where I'm at with the whole situation. Everyone is just like, eh.
Everyone's saying the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't right. He apologized. We're good. I don't have anything more to say.
Tigers did suspend him indefinitely, though.
Wow.
So they said, we have a zero-tolerance policy for bias or discrimination and deeply apologize for his insensitive remark.
And it's the right move.
I will say, I don't...
PR.
Yeah, it's just like, the remark wasn't necessarily offensive. It was just the fake accent he used to make the remark.
Yeah. I'm like, if there's a bunch of Asian community people out there that were offended by that, then I understand it more. But like the guy that everyone says was offended came out and said, I'm not offended. So there's part of me that's like, yeah, okay, the joke was more than just on Shohei Ohtani. It was against like a culture, even though like, yeah, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, and this is what I hated with the some of the old Native American mascots, because like the one that really got underneath my skin, I was all for like the Redskins change, all for that one. The one that really got underneath my skin was the North Dakota Fighting Sioux, because North Dakota Fighting Sioux is kind of a bigger thing from my area.
Right.
the Fighting Sioux. The Sioux, the Native American tribe, the Sioux, were fighters. That's literally like was in their blood. They loved to fight. They grew up fighting. The Sioux tribe in North Dakota that the Fighting Sioux is based off of said, please don't change your name. We actually really like that name. You want to know who got that name taken away? It was all the white people at North Dakota who thought they were offending a tribe that literally came out and said, we aren't offended. We like the name. And they still had to change it because enough people were up in the air being like, that's not right, blah, blah, blah. And the tribe that was based off of literally said, we're not offended. Please keep the name. Yet they had to change the name. That shit pisses me off. I hate when, like, the person who's supposed to be offended is not offended. You think they changed the Notre Dame Fighting Irish? No. Because the Irish love to fight, and they love that name. The Notre Dame Irish. Nah. Notre Dame Fighting Irish? Ah, yeah! Like, I'm part Irish. Yeah. Irish people fight, bro. So do the Sioux. I hate that shit. Anything else on that?
Not really. He's taking diversity training or something now.
He's taking...
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? DDI training or IDD training?
It just says undergo bias training to learn how he can be a positive influence in a diverse community. Huh. So that's good.
You ever take diversity training?
Bro, the streets remind me.
I feel like going to Temple is already diversity training. Like living in North Philly. But yeah, I had diversity training. I had to through high school.
I don't think. Oh, see, we just had diverse people.
Yes, that's
That's so funny. I did not know you had to do diversity training in high school.
No. In college.
In college?
Yeah, for my major, for sport and rec management. We were like, you had to do constant diversity stuff.
We had to do a little bit of that in like
LGBTQ
in like our ethics
shit,
stuff,
yeah.
but it was not much in that. That's interesting.
I mean, because like part of sport management is also hospitality management.
Right.
So like you have to learn
Makes sense.
about like LGBTQ plus communities and diversity communities. Yeah, plus, I honestly don't think you could live in North Philly for 4 years and not come out with some kind of diversity training. Like,
yeah,
that is its own.
You'd
training.
be surprised how many people go there with the blinders on. It's insane. Yeah. Straight.
I mean, I came from suburban Minnesota.
You figured it out.
I figured it out. We're one with the people now. I miss Cecil B.
I would say that's one of the things I don't miss so much.
What, having sirens and gunshots
it's just,
go off?
Yeah, Cecil always made me a little...
But it was always entertaining. If you wanted to see something, if you wanted to people watch...
Yeah, you could definitely go watch some people.
What else you got? You have anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Shohei Ohtani last night pitches a great game and then hits a dinger at the end.
Yeah, it's 40th home run.
To hit the -1 for us. What a kind human being.
Max Kellerman is removed from first take in the near future.
Thank you, Jesus.
ESPN has no comment. It's unclear when the move will happen. Nothing is finalized yet. Kellerman's spot on the show isn't expected to be filled. Instead, Smith will be alone with...
Max, go do your own fucking podcast where all your goonies will
Alright,
follow
so
you.
it'll be Stephen A. Smith and then random other ESPN reporters, hosts, and guests will make appearances.
Bye, Max. Won't miss you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
He's still expected to play a very prominent role with ESPN.
No.
He currently hosts the Max Kellerman Show. Who would have thought?
His own fucking show.
Did you know?
Everyone go over there.
Max Kellerman hosts the Max Kellerman Show. Anyway, it's on ESPN Radio. He has a boxing show on ESPN 2. Yeah, I don't really.
I don't like him. Used to like him. Don't
What,
like him.
Max?
Yeah.
No. No, I never liked him much.
I liked him a long time ago.
I just don't. I mean, I didn't get why he was. Why we acted like he knew about basketball.
Because he's an arrogant white man who goes up there and just argues with people, and people get all.
Yeah, but like, if he was talking about fighting or like something that he knows about, I'd be like, oh, he knows about it. He just doesn't know
Where
what.
did he come? Did he come from boxing?
I believe so. I think that was always like his thing.
And then he just tried doing everything else too.
Again, and it's like I don't blame him. Like if you get put on a show and they're like, "All right, go argue about basketball," it's like you can't be like, "Well, I don't really know anything about this," so I can't blame him too much. But like, yeah, I liked him a lot better when he was in an area he knew things about.
Yeah. Sometimes he just says something, and I'm like, "How the fuck are you?"
And you're like, "This sounds like someone who has no idea what they're talking about."
How are you on TV? I don't get it. How did you do that? How did you finesse your way in there? But whatever. Bye, Max. Have fun on your own little show, where I don't have to see you. That's the worst. Is when just like, because I don't watch ESPN. I've completely stopped watching ESPN unless there's a game on there. I won't even watch Top 10 anymore because they've just ruined it. There's nothing more annoying than when a first take clip comes up on something. Listen to Stephen A. and Max react to blah 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 blah. And you get in and he's like, I think that it went like this. And Max turns on and he's like, well, I think that it went like this. And they just go back and forth. Oh, it's so annoying. About fucking like Formula One racing. Which none of them have ever looked up in their entire life.
Like, hey, you should have just drove the car faster here, Steven. You should have went around the turn or in the... yeah. So, Isaiah Thomas apparently worked out with the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he back?
After coming off a 84-point Pro-Am game.
But what is with all these no-name players? Like,
whoa!
washed up players.
Okay, that's fair.
I was like, thank you. Eric, you have a career in voice acting. Thank you. I think so myself. Anyways. What is with all these no-name / washed-up players dropping like almost 100 points in these pro-ams? It makes me really think that these pro-ams are just dog shit.
Well...
Because who was the kid the other day who dropped 92?
Well, one of them is Isaiah Thomas, who we all know...
is a baller.
He could absolutely... Yeah. We all know he's like... When they said he dropped 80 in a pro, I was like, yeah.
I know.
That's because he did it. This other guy was a rookie on the Celtics. So it's like, yeah, you take an NBA... Like, if I was an NBA player, I'd be doing pro-am all the time.
Yeah, are you kidding?
Just
go out there and just run the court. Did they win? Did Isaiah Thomas's team win?
I actually don't know.
Because again, if you're dropping 50 and 92, or 80 and 92, I'm not winning that game. Now you're winning by 1.
Dropped 81 in the pro-am. Excuse me. Why is this on Golf Digest, though?
Isaiah Thomas sobbing?
Yeah, he was very excited.
He was crying?
He was very excited.
You realize that a rookie just scored 11 more points than you.
Well, it didn't happen yet.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas just happened first?
Yeah.
Oh, so Isaiah Thomas drops 80 and this rookie goes up and 92 and is like, yeah, bro, it's not that hard. Like,
yep.
It's really not that hard.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. He got screwed.
Yeah, he did get screwed. Many, many of times.
Yep.
I do feel bad for that guy. And I would like to see him back in the NBA because he deserves to be.
And so he tweeted out the thing of him like crying. And he says, I wasn't showing y'all a snippet of me being emotional so y'all can feel sorry for me. Hell no, my life is great. I was showing y'all that to see what it feels like to give everything you have to something you love and to see it slowly coming back to where it's supposed to be. I like it.
Talk your rah-rah, boy.
Yeah, this whole article does not mention the outcome of the game.
Golf Digest. Was there a golfer playing or some shit?
I don't know why the first article that came up was from Golf Digest.
Well, Good for Isaiah Thomas. Can't wait to see him get a ring with the Lakers. Psych. They ain't getting a ring this year.
Maybe though.
Yeah, maybe. But hopefully not. I went from being like the biggest LeBron fan to literally hoping that guy just retires it at some point. I'm very done with the whole LeBron thing. Huge fan. Huge fan. Up until the last probably 2 years. Last season and the season before. This guy is so annoying and just needs to retire. I'm tired of him. Even though he's still one of the best basketball players, but like, I'm done with him. He's an emotional crybaby, entitled, which I get it to a certain extent. Dude.
Don't give him the calls.
Just
if they want
stop
to stop,
bitching.
don't give them the calls.
Stop bitching about, like, be happy with one thing in the NBA. One thing. I just want you to be happy with one thing. Not complain about one thing for once, LeBron. Say something good about the NBA.
Why?
Have a missed call that you don't sit there and argue about for a minute. Just one time.
Dude, just don't let it work. Cause and effect.
True.
He knows what he's doing. That's the problem.
I like what he's doing.
I know, it doesn't make for good basketball. They should, I just think they should focus on, I don't know, I mean, I like the one rule change coming up with, like, stepping into the three, that whole thing. That's good.
That's a very good rule change.
They should have a rule that's like, just don't talk to the ref.
They need to. They need to have a flopping rule, which they already do, but they really don't.
I can understand why that's kind of hard to.
I can understand it to a certain extent. Like, I'm sorry, but if you are 7 feet tall and you weigh 280 pounds, aka Embiid, aka Joker, aka some other centers in the league, and you get like this happen to you, and you flop backwards and fall on the ground, I'm teeing your ass up.
Well,
You're 280 pounds. You're 7 foot man.
yeah, you're 7 feet tall. Imagine you plus a foot and a half, and then someone just you could topple, bro. You're top heavy.
No, I don't believe it for a second. These are professional athletes, and I have the same thing to say about soccer.
But then,
those are little people.
But now, to me, flopping isn't just selling contact that exists.
I'm talking about flopping, not selling contact. I'm talking about flopping. I'm talking about this kind of shit with a fucking point guard goes up to someone and goes like this, and the guy goes flying backwards and falls on the ground, and he gets a call. That is a technical. I will fucking tee your ass up for that bullshit, and you will never flop again. It just takes a couple times of teeing guys up for flopping, and no one was going to flop anymore. Cause and effect.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
I think the whole flopping foul shot thing is a little over, people get over upset about. I think there's so many more annoying things.
Yeah. I just hate the ticky-tack shit, and then, like, the oversell. It's like, dude, you are, like, a monster of a human being. Those guys are monsters. They're literally, like, mutants out there. And you're telling me you can touch one in the chest and make them go flying backwards?
Yeah, I think most of the time it's not even the big guys that are flopping. They don't get calls.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's like, I think the worst, even worse than the flopping, is that 3-point kick out stuff, and I'm glad they're addressing that, because that's even more annoying, because that's just literally, there's nothing you can do about
No, you
that.
play good defense too, and that's the problem is most of those plays, they're playing good defense. Like, they're close enough, but not touching them for the reason so that they kick out their leg. But, like, I guess the ones that I get more angry about are the ones where it's, like, a face contact.
Yeah.
It's like a brush against the cheek, and the guy's like down on the ground going like this. Like, if you watch that replay and you see that guy flopped, you should be able to tee his ass up. Like, hey, yup, you got the contact in the face, but you're also getting a technical because, like, you didn't, like, come on. If it goes both, like, if a guy touches you in the face and gets a technical for that, you should get a technical for acting like you broke your fucking jaw. doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I just think you do run into a tricky spot. If you're looking at the context, you say, yeah, there's no way that hurt that bad there. Like, at one point, someone is going to fuck it up.
Yeah, you're
It's
someone's gonna be bleeding.
Yeah, keep in mind, we're not putting out we're not putting out doctors out here doing this. We got Tony Brothers who's making these decisions. So maybe we don't want him to be able to give out teas even more.
We don't want more interpretation rules. And the kick out is supposed to be addressed this season, right? Yes.
Yes, hopefully. We'll see how effective it actually is, but that's the theory.
It's going to be this is what's going to happen. First couple games, they're going to call it out the wazoo on shit that's borderline not even a kick out.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's going to
create a focus.
And then it's going to, because remember the NFL rule where you couldn't land on a QB?
Yep.
And for the first 3 weeks, it was like you couldn't even tackle.
They just absolutely killed it. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everyone was like, "Holy shit, you can't even tackle."
All right, we get it. We get it.
Slowly disappeared. Yeah. It still kind of is a rule, but it's very, very much disappeared. And with that, it is 11 o'clock. We're kicking it to a 4-minute break, getting set up, and we'll be back with bets. And we are once again on fire. What a great night. Last night, Sticky Notes went 8-3. VIP went 5-3 plus 2.5 units. Stick around. We'll be back.
Sticky note around or something.
Would you just transition it one
Well,
time
you said stick.
Here we go again.
It's your fault.
I'm tweeting.
Oh, you millennials. Wow.
Wow.
If that doesn't get you ready.
If you're not fucking ready for beds, I don't know what you're ready! Let's go! Ah! It's time for bets, baby. The hot hand is hot. Let's fucking get it. First game of the day. The LA Angels on the road against Jose Quijada. On the road getting minus 120 going against Matt motherfucking Manning. At home getting plus 100 for Detroit. Let's get into it. Woo! Matt Manning fucking sucks, by the way. He's terrible. He has a 6.1 ERA with a 350 on it. I'm sorry, Stephanie. Sorry, fellas. All right. Oh, that caffeine really. That little stick just kind of hit all at once.
Goes in for you?
Yeah. All right. Matt Manning fucking sucks, by the way. 6.1 ERA with a 350. Don't do it.
True. Then everyone would know to be paying attention.
Everyone's gonna get another dose of wrath. Matt Manning game log past 10 games.
Wrath.
Oh god. 3-6-2-4-1-2-2-9-2-2. Matt Manning's not good at baseball. Hi. I'm a fellow one here. You're welcome.
He's the one that's like, I'm the loud, yelly guy.
Yeah. Call me Max Kellerman. I just yell random shit the whole time. He's going to get. Alright, so, Angels.
This is the fella show.
Yes.
We
are good at betting on sports.
sometimes. Most of the time.
How would you dare you give me that sometimes? Jose Quijada? Anyways, he's only pitched 10.1 innings for the LA Angels this year. He normally goes 1 to 0.2. Sometimes gives up a hit, really doesn't give up an earned run, except for Tampa Bay where he went 0.1 innings and gave up 5 earned runs.
Jesus.
Whoa.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. 3 hits, 5 earned runs.
That's
2
very
walks.
efficient, actually. If you're going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well get it all done at once.
Bing, bang, boom.
So he's a pretty solid pitcher, but he's only going to go 1 inning. Angels bullpen isn't anything fantastic.
Bet US looks different.
Does it?
Dang it, now I have to fix it. I have to change everything. Why didn't it tell me?
Over under set at 9.5. I'm gonna guess that Angels are getting. My voice is not working as well as it was before. Matt Manning's dog shit. I'm just throwing that out there. Quijada, whatever, however you say it, is good, but he's only gonna go 1 inning, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna bring in bullpens. I would assume this is going to be a high-scoring game. I wanted to see the head-to-heads between these two teams this year. Looks like pretty much every game has been decently high-scoring except for the last one and one that went 8 when it was supposed to go to 9.5. But other than that, they've hit every over this year in their other 3 games. So 4 and 2 on the over this year. Last time Matt Manning pitched, LA Angels scored 7 runs. He went 5 innings and gave up. I do not see how much, but I think the over is a decently safe bet. The over hit last time that Manning was pitching, and Ohtani was pitching on the other side. So I would assume that this guy is not as good as Ohtani's.
Probably not.
Is that LA Angels over 4.5 minus 125?
Yeah.
That's an interesting little line there. Angels bats as of recently. Let me check. That's what I'm afraid of. Not great. 3.813216206. So that's the part that scares me. They've hit the under quite often recently. Detroit's been more on the underside as well. I think I'm going to stay away from this one. If I had to play it, I would say either Angels team total over or game total over. I don't trust Matt Manning at all. I don't trust Detroit's bullpen. But the Angels' bats have not been impressive lately, and I'm not going to take that. By the way, sticky notes 8-3 yesterday.
What about like an Angles first 5?
Sorry. Say that word again.
The Angles.
Okay. I was like, 105.
It's a minus 120.
You know, the Angels should really win this game. Now that I'm
Yeah, they should.
They should very much win.
But then
this
if you
game.
don't want to
That
dip
is
into the
bad.
bullpen,
Yeah. So they're getting 55% of tickets and only 39% of money. So it means
Really?
Detroit's getting a little bit actually stacked on them.
interesting.
Man, I don't see it. I don't see why. I get there at home. Angels on the road. Man, Otani's got to be coming for blood. He snuffed that one out yesterday.
Oh yeah, blood in the water.
9, 10, 11, yeah. They just don't hit the over. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do.
I wrote down first 5 money line.
Okay, I'm glad you wrote down something because I'm not going to.
I'll be the guinea pig.
Second game of the day, I see something I already like.
Oh.
110, we have Baltimore Orioles and Jorge Lopez going against Tampa Bay Rays and Shane McClanahan. Jorge Lopez, Jorge fucking sucks. He's 3-13, 6.14 ERA, 1.65 WHIP. Yeah, this guy's not very good. He, in his last 10 games, 7-1-5, 1-4, 2-4, 5-2-5. So he's pretty much good for 2. Occasionally can go 1. It doesn't happen often. Happened against the Yankees and the Washington Nationals, which is actually pretty impressive. But strikeouts are down, walks are moderately up, and home runs are up as well. And we're going against Tampa Bay Rays team who is hitting the shit out of the ball lately. By the way, Baltimore Orioles have now given up over 4.5 runs in 12 of their last 12 games. The Tampa Bay Rays have now gotten over 4.5 in 9 of their past 12 games. The team total today is set at 5.5 minus 120. I still think it's good. I still think the game total over is good because Shane McClanahan is not that impressive himself. 3.73 ERA with an on-base percentage of 308. His game logs look like 2-3-1-3, 1-3-3, 1-2-3. So he's pretty much good for 1 or 2. All we really need is 3 from them, and we hit that, I would assume. I am taking Rays, team total over, 5.5. At minus 120. I wonder what it is on Barstool. And I'm also going to finally take the over 9 on today. I've meant to take it the last 2 days, haven't taken it the past 2 days, so if there's one day that's not going to hit, it'll be today.
Yeah, so the Rays hit over 9 in the last 15 games. They are 12-2-1 over 9.
Yeah. So I will be laying that.
I was also
I'm going to advise everyone. I know that the Orioles suck and the Rays are much better, but this is shaping up to look like half a trap game. On the spread, 90% of tickets, 98% of money. On the money line, 73% of tickets, 98% of money. So it's not as scary as it's been before with some of those parlay lines where we see 98% of tickets with 75% of money. This time it's flip-flops, so people are actually stacking money on a minus 375, which is crazy to me. But the lines actually kind of work out in my favor today. I don't mind saying a Tampa Bay money line in a parlay, maybe a -1 if you're feeling it, but it's so juiced. I don't know why you would. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's that game. Got my first ones on my sticky note. I feel good. Moving to the next one. Seattle Mariners and Chris Flexen at -130 on the road, going against the Texas Rangers and Spencer Howard getting +120 at home. There's a free pick. It says to take. Spread knowledge says
Which
to take
way is
Texas
the
Rangers.
beach?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Uh-oh.
Spread knowledge!
Uh-oh.
Spread knowledge!
Uh-oh.
Texas Rangers are 21-22-1, so a losing record. Hang on.
Correct.
All right. Hear me out.
Okay.
Let's break this down bit by bit so we can try and understand it.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Texas
notes.
Rangers. Machine group value grade B, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a little T to represent the
Yes.
Rangers.
Are 21-22-1.
Okay.
21-22-1. Money line price higher than current money line.
Wait.
money line price.
Okay, so the money line price, we'll do that,
Higher than current money
is
line.
higher than...
Which I don't...
You already lost me.
Yeah, I'm lost as well. Money line price higher than current... So, in all the games that their money line has been higher than what it is right now? Like
Yeah, I
like
guess
more...
the price is higher than...
But what do they mean by price higher? Because does that mean you have to pay for more to get less, or you pay for less to get more? Anyways, moneyline price higher than current
That's
money
deep.
line since
Okay.
August 14th, 2018,
Okay.
with a profit of plus 13 units. So, in the past 3 years, almost to the day, 3 plus years plus 5 days, the Texas Rangers are 21, 22, and 1 when their money line price is higher than the current, giving you a plus 13 units over a 3-year span.
No, I'm not...
I also have 2 stats from 2020 that I will not get into. Figuring it out over there?
Dude, everyone's just explaining what a money line is. Yeah, no, I know what that is. I just figured that one
Anyways,
out.
let's get into it. Chris
Anyway, here's the
Flexen-
formula if you want to make 13 units over the next 7 years.
Chris Flexen, 10 and 5, 3.78 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, averages 5.2 innings. His game log is 2.32, 7.2, 1.0, 1.31. So besides one very bad start, he's actually been very solid. Normally goes 5 to 7 innings. Pretty much guarantee 1 to 3 out of them, but shouldn't be sporadic. He's been pretty consistent all year. Spencer Howard used to be a Phillies pitcher, 33 innings pitched this year, 5.16 or 5.61 ERA with a 350 on base percentage. He normally, it looks like in his games this year, he has never gone over 4 innings. He normally goes right around 3. Pretty much 3. His game log 0.34, 0.22, 2.2, 0.12. So he has had a couple good outings. Both times that he had a good outing, they pulled him by the 3rd inning with 0 earned runs. Otherwise, he's pretty much good for 2 or 3 off of him in only 3-ish innings. I want to see how the money is doing on the Mariners, but I am most likely taking the Mariners.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't tell me what the percentage is. I don't want to know.
82% of tickets, 70% of money, so a bit of parlay action on the Mariners today. The spread is getting 79% of tickets, 88% of money, versus a team that's lost as much as Texas Rangers have. I'm not too upset about it. I think I'll probably be taking Mariners -1. Nope, I don't. Clear slip.
That's like the little money line there, though. It's only
Minus
-135.
Yeah, I like that. Now, these games are normally close because both teams don't score a whole bunch. Both teams have the potential to, of course, go crazy one game like they do occasionally. What's the over-under set for this game?
It is...
8.5?
Yeah, 8.5.
It's honestly might all see. All right, so we got 87 degrees, 73% humidity, and 12 miles an hour wind going basically straight out. I still think the play would be the under if you're looking for a total in this game.
Mariners' last 8 road games have gone under. Just a fun fact for you.
Yeah, these are 2 very big under teams. I would be comfortable with anyone taking under 8.5. I think all the way down to 7.5. Honestly, these games have not been high scoring at all.
Here's something, just a fun fact. I don't know if you need this for your betting or not, but we have the 29th batting average in the MLB going against the 30th batting average, and it is not the order you'd think it'd be. The Mariners actually have the worst batting average in the MLB.
Really?
However,
But their pitching is damn.
they still score a million more runs and hit a million more dingers and a lot more of everything than the Rangers.
Mariners money line betting $100 a game is up to $2,500 profit this year.
Gee whiz!
You want to know what the Texas Rangers is? -$2,200 if you bet their money line every day.
Imagine being that.
Imagine being that guy.
My strategy this season, and you will never stop me.
I mean, if you pick the right team, If you picked the Giants...
No, I would imagine
Mariners-
being the guy that
imagine
picked
being
the
guy.
Rangers.
Yeah, that guy would have a tough time.
Oh,
That'd be a poor guy.
no, but listen.
But listen.
They're so undervalued that when it does hit...
That's one team that's always way overvalued.
Yeah, I think so. I
feel like they get way too good of odds every single time. Like, no. Or no, they get way too bad of odds every time.
Yeah.
Like, no, they should be way higher value. They lose almost every game. Anyways, next game, Oakland A's with Cole Irvin on the mound going against Dylan Cease and the Chicago White Sox, who are at home. Looks like Chicago's getting favored at about 160. Oakland underdogged at plus 140-ish. Chicago White Sox have been incredible at home this year. 42 and 22. Absolute lights out at home. Dylan Cease on the mound, 124 innings pitched this year, 4.04 ERA. On-base percentage actually up to over a 300 now. His game log looks like 3.30, 2.33, 2.621. So you can pretty much guarantee two or three out of them. Every once in a while he'll get shelled, but it doesn't happen often. Pretty solid pitcher. You pretty much know what you're going to get out of him. Cole Irvin, 3.52 ERA with a 1.12 whip, I think. On-base percentage also about 300. His game log, 3.214, 0.32034. So he does get a few more innings. He has gone up to 7 and 8. He hits 7 quite often. 6s normally. So gonna get him a little bit longer, a little bit more sporadic, but he also goes more innings, so it makes more sense. Two pretty solid pitchers here today, though. I would think the White Sox take this. But that game last night really, really scared me. I'm not going to lie. That was a nerve-wracking finish to that game. However, White Sox are only getting 37% of tickets and 53% of money. I'm going to run the White Sox back. This is oddly looking like my slate from yesterday, and I don't like it so far. Like literally all the same bets as yesterday so far. I wouldn't touch the under-overs in this game. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I just think 9 is just a little bit too high to be putting over on, and I don't trust either of these pitchers to hit the under, because bats can explode on either one of these teams, and it happens randomly, very, very randomly. All right, next game, spread knowledge is also...
I'm just, real quick, I just like the A's first 5 over 1.5. I think they get their 2 there. I think they get their 2 there.
That's not a bad bet at all. Next game, Astros at the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals have been sweeping them. Spread knowledge has a free pick for us, and they are giving us Houston minus 1.5.
Okay.
We have a stat from way back on this one. Houston at machine value grade B, by the way. I've never seen anything besides machine value grade B, by the way.
That machine.
I've never seen an A.
It sounds like the machine is just a
B-minus,
B-rated machine here.
Houston Astros are 24-13-1 as visiting team on same day of week. So are we talking Thursdays here?
It's got to be Thursday because that's the only day that's the same as today.
As a visiting team on Thursdays, the Houston Astros are 24-13-1 since April 27th, 2017. So 4.5 years with a profit of plus 13 units. So if you took this bet...
If you take the Astros on any given day since 2018, I guarantee you that they have a similar record.
No. Thursdays.
I know. I'm saying if you did any day.
But Sean, Thursdays only.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying...
But Sean...
No, yeah, I hear you.
Spread knowledge says Thursdays.
But I think it's just because they've been a successful team since 2017.
No, Sean. It's because Spread Knowledge found out that on Thursdays as a visiting team, they're plus 13 units in the past 4.5 years.
Yeah, this team that's had like a 600 winning percentage over the last 5 years is 600 on Thursdays. And they're always favorited, so you only make 2 units over the last 5 years.
How crazy that is.
Wait, it's a Thursday? You're telling me Houston Astros Thursday.
I feel like that should actually be a lot better than 13 units.
Well, it's because they're always the favorites because they're a good team, which is why they win more games than they lose on a Thursday.
Yeah, that should be a lot more than 13 units over 4.5 years.
I know, it's not.
Thursdays, I feel like.
It's not very many.
It's not very good. All right, on to this game, however.
Good team wins game.
Good team wins game no matter what day is. Especially
Not
Thursday.
even win, but yeah, they can go 24-13 on the Congrats,
Literally,
boys.
could have probably said that Houston Astros are 24-13 during a weekday of this year.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
Got a more relevant stat.
That is, I bet there's a better day than Thursday. I bet. Have you seen the Astros on a dang Wednesday?
Bro, but you haven't seen the Astros on Tuesdays? It's fucking incredible.
Dude, you're saying that very mockingly, and that makes me think that you haven't seen the Astros on a Tuesday.
Oh, God, this fucking...
Thank you, spread knowledge.
Hey, give it up for spread knowledge. They're really, for the fellas out here, they're really trying to help us out in the most incredible ways.
Dude, they give us content. They give us something to smile about.
Honestly, they make my day better every single time I talk
Me
about
too.
them, so.
Me too.
I enjoy them. Anyways, Houston Astros at the Kansas City Royals. Garcia on the mound for Houston, 3.3 ERA with a 1.12 WHIP, averages 5 innings. Mike Minor on the mound for the Kansas City Royals, 5.35 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, averages 5.2 innings. So I give the nod to Luis Garcia as the better pitcher. His game log in the past 10 is 205-5014. This is very sporadic though because he has no decisions. That goes 0 innings, and then they don't have stats for him, so I don't really know what happened in those games. However, he's not great. He's not great.
Are you seeing odds on this? Or I obviously see him on Bet US, but I'm not seeing anything for the DraftKings.
All right, well, we might have a little nugget here.
Wait, who did you say was? Wait, no, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Luis Garcia and Mike Meyer, right?
No, I found it.
All right. Anyways, what is this game getting for percentages? Because I'm actually kind of intrigued. The Astros are only getting 75% of tickets, 70% of money, which is the lowest I've seen them get in this series so far. And I have not bet on the Astros yet.
Oh.
The
That is
spread
so
is getting
rude.
85% of tickets, 82% of money. So, this is the day that we take the Houston Astros. This is the day. Mike Minor is nothing special. His game log is 3.4421.64592. So it's not good at all. I'm not going to say that Luis Garcia is incredible, but it's definitely better than that stat line. I'm going to say Houston Astros win this game. What are our team totals at?
TTOs, Astros 5.5.
I don't want to bite on that.
KC 3.5.
I don't want to bite on that Kansas City Royals one. I really want to, but I don't because they burned me yesterday, and I'm pissed about it.
I think if you want a team total, I think your Astros first 5 is where to look. They're 2.5 at -115 right now.
That's actually a really good line. Considering Mike Minor is almost always giving that up.
And if the full game's 5.5, that's a little value there too.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my money line. I'm not touching team totals now.
I'm gonna do it just so we have something different.
Yep. I agree.
Because we've agreed on a couple of these so far. Makes our sticky notes less exciting.
It really does. Yeah, I think that the Astros are okay to take today. I really do.
It's safe.
It's safe.
It's finally safe.
All right, next game. We have... Ooh, this is an interesting pitching matchup, actually. The Phillies on the road against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Arizona Diamondbacks have beaten them twice in a row now. Zach Wheeler on the popping in to give you the unique viewer and a like. Adios.
Don't get too excited. He's gone. He's gonna leave.
He is. He's busy. By the way, I invited Braxton on the show today and tomorrow. You know what he told me?
What'd he tell you?
Any other day I could have, but I'm going to Six Flags.
Let's go!
No.
Boo! You gonna ride King to Caw?
I finally was nice to him. Yes, actually, I don't want to be nice to him anymore. Because I hopped in, sucked my takes DMs yesterday, and I said, hey, tell your fucking team to score some runs, a.k.a. Kansas City Royals.
I know this guy.
And he said, sorry, Brady Singer needs to let up some runs first. Immediately, Brady Singer lets up runs. I message him and I say, you are your own team's worst nightmare. He goes, I really am. He goes, but now the Kansas City Royals will score runs. Not 10 seconds later, Kansas City hits a dinger. Goes up 3-2. And I was like, I've never liked you more than I have right now. Get shit on. I was like, wow, I've never liked you more than I have right now. He's like, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Like, yes, it
might be.
Might be. And then I was like, I just need one more for 4. Nope. Couldn't do it, though. Couldn't do it, could you, Braxton? Nope. Clearly not good enough. Anyway, Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies, -187 on the road, going against Madison Bumgarner and the Arizona Diamondbacks at home, getting +170. This is an interesting pitching matchup. Zach Wheeler, 2.56 ERA, 1 flat whip, 6.2 average innings. Madison Bumgarner, 4.3 ERA, 1.15 whip, 5.1 average innings. Wheeler, struggling a little bit. He had a great game 2 games ago against the Mets where he went 9 innings, only gave up 2 hits, 11 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. However, his game log in the past 10, 4.040, 1.44.003. So not the Zach Wheeler that we saw at the beginning of the season, a Zach Wheeler that is much more susceptible to runs. And on the other side, we have Madison Bumgarner, who at the beginning of the season was complete dog shit. He was terrible. But now he's starting to come back around. His game log in the past 10, 2.2, 1.2, 1.1, 5.6.05. So ever since basically June ended, and then he had a break for a month and a half, he's come back and he is just a different pitcher.
Yeah.
I truly don't think it. We got Phillies on the road. We got Diamondbacks playing well, honestly. Actually, surprisingly playing well. They beat the Padres 3 out of 4, and now they've beaten the Phillies twice. The Phillies' offense looks god-awful. They look like they can't hit a ball. Madison Bumgarner is playing well. I think he probably has a pretty good day. I'm going to say that this is not a bad spot to take the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm going to say it. Let me see what the percentages are real quick. 68% of tickets, 75% of money on the Phillies. Their spread is getting 86% of tickets, 94% of money. I think I'm going to throw the D-backs plus 3.5 in something. By the way, not in VIP, but I still personally took another alternate line parlay. I believe I'm 6-0 in those.
Yeah.
Yesterday I took Cardinals plus 2.5. They lost by 2. I took Kansas City Royals plus 4. They won. And I took Rockies plus 3.5, and they won.
Wow.
For plus 140. That was just too easy.
Did you look at that?
Would you look at that? But no, I think that the D-backs thrown into the right parlay. After 2 games in which they used a pinch hitter and the temperature was between... Oh, sorry, I missed... Rob dropped some. After 2 games in which they used a pinch hitter and the temperature was between... Love those all-line parlays. I really am starting to like these all-line parlays, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna write it on a different sticky note, though. I think we take D-backs plus 3.5 in some kind of parlay. I might sprinkle on their money line as well, considering it's at plus 170. And I truly do think that they have a good chance at beating this team. 90 degrees, 44% humidity, 7 miles an hour wind going out. It should be perfect. Perfect playing conditions for the D-backs.
And I'm taking the over.
You're taking the over?
Yeah.
All right. That's not. I honestly like that because I think Wheeler and Bumgarner can both get destroyed today.
Yeah, it's a park where balls fly to. There's 10 a game here out in Phoenix. Both these teams are averaging well over 4 runs a game. I feel safe with that.
Yeah, I like that. How are the D-backs bats? They're not too bad. All right, moving on from that game, we have Twins versus Yankees.
Uh-oh.
Twins versus Yankees.
Oh, this is your worst nightmare.
I feel like if I see one person today bet on the Twins, I will light your ass on fire.
And that's a
If I
threat.
see it on Twitter, if I see it personally, if I see one fucking ticket on the Minnesota Twins today, I'm going to laugh at you, give you a wedgie, and swirly you.
You're gonna get a swirly, you nerd.
For being a fucking dweeb.
I'm gonna put your TI-84 in the urinal, you dweeb.
I don't even care who's pitching. It's John Gant for the Twins. Doesn't matter. I've crushed the under last 2 nights in Kansas City. Houston won easily, but I would expect we see some runs tonight. Rob, I think I agree with you. I took Astros regular money line. I am leaning on the game total over, but I'm not going to quite play it for the exact reason that your first part of your sentence says they have hammered the under in the last 2. That's it. I'm going to do
I like the Houston first 5 there. I think they crush them
I like
early
the
on.
Hu-
I think they
yeah.
crush them early on. Don't know necessarily about the end of that, but 2.5 was nice for there.
So for the Twins,
Yeah.
John Gant's on the mound. He's a 3.5 ERA with a 3.54 on base percentage. He only is going to go 1 or 2 innings. I guarantee he lets up a run. He normally doesn't, but when he does, he lets up a lot of them. He's just going to be bad. Along with the rest of the Twins today, Tylon actually isn't a great pitcher. I take it back. I didn't mean to say it. Game log in Tylon's last 10 games: 3-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-1, 5-1. So actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
I take it back. 3.89 ERA, on base percentage of 303. And did anyone see that play? Oh. So Rob, I was watching that game, and I have the Kansas City Royals over 3.5. So I was hoping to God that the Astros were going to win that game. And what a fucking play at home base last night. If anyone missed the ending to the Kansas City Royals and Houston Astros, you need to look at it. That play was incredible. Also, go look at the final pitching series for the White Sox and Oakland A's, because Liam Hendricks was fucking electric. That was the most incredible sporadic pitching performance I've ever seen in a final out of a game.
Want to hear something interesting about the Twins? I just figured out.
Kind of.
Just saw. They have the worst record in run line bets. They're 47-74 in run line.
But they have the highest over bets. Right?
Yep, 71, 46, and 4
Yep.
in the over. That's crazy.
Yep. That's how bad of a fucking team we
All
are.
right, well, did you know the Yankees have the worst over-under?
I did, actually. I saw that the other day.
51, 68, and 2. So what are you taking this game?
I'm taking the Yankees.
You
That's
take
all I need
you
to
take
know.
a push. You take exactly 10.5.
So they played each other 3 times this year,
Yeah.
all in Minnesota.
Okay.
The scores have been 4-8, 6-9, and 7-5. So they did over all 3 times.
Yeah.
Now that was J.A. Happ and Michael Steroids Pineda pitching, and one of them had Garrett Cole in there when Garrett Cole was terrible.
Oh.
I just Yankees -1.5, Yankees -1, Yankees -2.5, Yankees -4.5, Yankees team total over, Yankees game total, like just the Yankees are going to score a lot of runs on the Minnesota Twins. I don't know if the Minnesota Twins will score a lot of runs on the Yankees, but the Yankees will win this game. I can pretty much guarantee it. The juice sucks. I would take it -1 and nothing more, because this is one of those games where Eric gets too confident betting against his own team, and Eric gets one of those. So we're going with -1, not -1.5. Give us a little bit better juice. Yeah, just take the Yankees. The Twins might be the worst head-to-head team against the Yankees in the history of teams ever. Our season has been ended by that team probably 13 of the past 17 seasons. And I hate them.
Here's one thing though, just a little. So Mr. Gant here, his strikeouts thrown is over 1.5 right now.
Yeah.
He has thrown at least 2 strikeouts in 13 out of 14 games this year. The juice is incredibly high at -190. But he just needs to strike out 2 people and it hits.
I would take the under.
You think he gets 1?
I like +170.
Yeah,
for a guy
maybe.
going 1 inning in New York, going against the Yankees.
Yeah, true. He could just get the 1 inning.
I'm telling you, anything that can go wrong for the Twins today,
It will.
bet on it to go wrong. Just Also, you know what I want to try?
What's that?
I want to try betting all team total unders today. I just want to see what happens. I want to bet every single team total under today. Because I swear, most days the team total overs don't hit. And they're all juiced at like minus 125, which means the unders are all plus 100, plus 105, plus 110. I think it would
I've
work.
thought about that. I've had
I
that
think it
thought.
would
I
work.
was like, I just feel like almost every, like, if you look at a random baseball game score, if you pulled a score out of a hat,
Yeah.
it'd be pretty low. Like,
Yeah.
it would be under
Yeah.
most of the, I don't know. And even in games where one team goes over, it's not rarely.
Because the White Sox under hit yesterday. The
Yeah.
Oakland A's under hit. The Mariners under hit. The Rangers under hit. They almost all, I guarantee almost all these unders hit. Reds under hit. Giants under hit. Toronto Blue Jays under hit at 5. Boston Red Sox under hit. The Angels, Detroit. St. Louis. Seattle, Texas, Oakland, Chicago, Philly, Houston, Kansas City, and Pittsburgh. That's a lot of unders that are all probably plus money.
So, because you said everything that can go wrong, you should bet on. Sounds like a Yankees score first and win, baby.
Yes.
Plus 110.
Ooh. I like it.
I'm 2-0 in score first and win bets.
Hey, it's about to be 3
It's
now.
free money. It's a great way. If you really want to, like,
If you really got a feeling about it.
if you got a feeling about a team and you're trying to get them, like, this is the only way you can get the Yankees plus money on anything here. It's plus 110
Okay.
or minus 250 just for the money line. They just have to score first and it's the same bet.
Yeah. Easy.
That's it.
Jason smells a round robin. Hey. Jason.
How round is he?
Oh, hey.
Hey. Hey.
That parlay, the round. So I sent a round robin parlay to Jason last night. That was White Sox -1, Angels -1, Giants -1, Mariners -1. Mariners and Angels -1 both hit. Giants -1 missed, and White Sox -1 pushed. I had $47 on it and got $51 on it and got paid back $47. So I lost $4. But I feel pretty good about that, having a losing bet and a push bet in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. I'll
That
take
makes sense. Shoot.
I'll take that. Sure.
Well, shoot.
Next game of the day, 7:10, Miami Marlins. I don't see a pitcher listed for them right now. We're taking on the Cincinnati Reds and Luis Castillo. Luis Castillo is a 4.51 ERA with a 1.41 WHIP, which is not good. His game log is, in the past 10 games, 3.8, 1.0, 3.10, 1.13. So, started out the season really bad. He's pitched 137 innings. Started out the season really bad. Got into end of June, going into July. Started doing incredible. Game logs were 3.1, 1.0, 1.3. But then August came around. And August has not been Luis Castillo's friend very much. August 4th, played a great game against Minnesota. Don't give him any credit for it because it was against Minnesota. And plus, his bullpen gave up 4 more runs after him anyways. So he went 6 innings, gave up 1 earned run. And then the last 2 games, he's gone against Cleveland and Philly, who are 2 of the worst batting teams at the moment. Gave up 7 hits, 8 earned runs across 3.1 innings, and then gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and a homer in 6.2 innings. He's a home run guy. People love to hit home runs on him. Do you see the starting pitcher for Miami Marlins?
It looks like Zach Thompson.
Oh, it is Zach Thompson? Zach Thompson's a great pitcher. What are the odds for this game? I don't see anything on it.
It's not on BetUS at the moment, which is odd. DraftKings, the Reds are getting minus 265. Marlins getting plus 215. Over under is at 8. Let's see. Team totals looking like 3.5 for the Marlins at plus 120. And
3.5?
yeah, and then the Reds are getting 4.5 minus 135.
I kind of like the game total over in this one, I'm not going to lie.
At 8? Yeah, it's a little juice. It's a minus 120, but if it hits, it doesn't matter.
So the games against Atlanta, was 2-12 and 9-11. Now, Miami Marlins should not have scored 9 runs last night. That was 11-2 going into the last inning, and they just had an incredible last inning out of nowhere. So they get 20 runs last game, 2 runs game 4, 14, and then 5, 9, 24, 7, 11, 11, 21. So definitely had some big games out there. Last two times Zach Thompson's pitched, they've given up 4 more runs. So that's interesting. I just think the game total over on this one.
Yeah,
I don't think Luis Castillo has a great game.
So the problem here is, in almost all the matchups, Cincinnati will put up as many runs as they need to, and then Miami will just kind of roll over on their backs and say, okay.
Yeah, they haven't played each other since 2019. So we don't have any head-to-heads from this year. The Marlins are just so sporadic that it scares me, but they've hit the over in 7 of the last 10 games.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing. The Reds have hit the over in 5 of the last 10. But they just played the Cubs twice, who only put up 1 run both times. So
yeah,
can't blame them. And that was with 2 not good pitchers either. So I think I'm gonna write down the 8.5. What'd you say it was? -120.
Yeah, just 8 too.
It's just 8.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Marlins. Reds. I would have a feeling that the Reds are slightly pissed off from their series with the Cubs. They just had a fucking terrible series. They had a great first game, and then they just laid over and played dead the next 2 games. I would imagine their bats come back to life today, even though it is Zach Thompson. Yeah, I do like that. The 8 is a good number. I like the 8.
Hold on, my brain's rumbling, but I don't know why I said rumbling. That's actually kind of scary. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the Reds team total.
Yeah. What is it at?
4.5. I also might take their first 5 minus a half a run. If it's at a half, if it's minus a full run, I don't like it. But first 5 minus a half, probably. If it ever comes back.
Next game. I also might pull the Marlins on one of those alternate line parlays. Big Marlins plus something.
You might be better off just buying some points even lower on that total.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that is probably the game that we want to drop down.
It's already low.
Like 6.
Yeah, it's already 8. So.
Yeah. All right, next game of the night, 7:45. We have Brandon Woodruff and the Milwaukee Brewers at -192 on the road, going against John Lester and the St. Louis Cardinals +175 at home. There's a free pick on this. Sean Murphy says take the Milwaukee Brewers at -192.
Oh.
Wow, thanks, Sean. That was such a good juice. Thank you. Brandon Woodruff is an incredible pitcher. It was probably the ace for the Milwaukee Brewers. 2.18 ERA with a .9 WHIP, average innings 6. He's just been a stud all season, pitching 140 innings. His game log is pretty much unfaltered: 0-1-3-3, 1-1-4, 1-1-5. So occasionally has a bad game. The one game was in Colorado, so I just X-nayed that one immediately. He did get lit up a little bit by the Mets across 6 innings, but then his team didn't give up any more runs after he came out. Same thing against the White Sox. So just solid pitcher, and who's ever coming in after him is going to also be a solid pitcher. John Lester, on the other hand, 5.32 ERA, 1.62 WHIP. His game log is 1.563032.005. I don't see the Brewers losing this one. However, St. Louis has been, again, one of the hottest teams in baseball, besides the last 2 games that they've lost to the Milwaukee Brewers. So I'm a little bit stuck on this one. Let me see what the percentages are at, because I'm kind of all over the board on this. 73% of tickets, 52% of money. The spread is getting 77% of tickets and 99% of money. So this one's odd. So the Brewers are getting parlayed by everyone. That's what's happening here. That's why we see 73% of tickets and 52% of money. It normally scares me more when I see like an 85% of tickets with a 70% of money, because that means they're actually being stacked on. However, at minus 195, these lines don't make any sense. That's a 22% difference between tickets and money, which means they're getting parlayed. And then if you look at the spread with the 99% on money, that means everyone's hammering that spread. So you have a team that's getting parlayed out the wazoo. The same team is also getting the spread hammered. Get me the fuck away from this game. Get me away. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to smell it. Get it away.
Under 8.
Perfect. Love it. Fine by me. Get me away from that game. Brewers should absolutely win that game, but seeing how everything's stacked up, don't do it. They're going to win by 1, something, I don't even know. It's just something's going to happen. It's not going to be pretty. Next and last game of the day.
3-2 exact final score.
Foolish one.
For Brewers Cardinals.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad take. Not a bad take at all. That could be very, very close. 10-10, we have the New York Mets and LA Dodgers. Taijuan Walker going against a to be determined. Do you have anyone listed for Dodgers?
No, I do not.
All right, well, I can at least jump into Taijuan Walker.
What happens if they don't put a pitcher out there? Who's going to throw the ball?
I don't know. I would say the Dodgers are probably safe tonight. Taijuan Walker had his first good game in a while the last game. His game log is 1-3-4-5-6-5-2-2-1-4. Last game he went out against the Dodgers, pitched very well. It was a very good game. He had he had 8 strikeouts, kind of out of nowhere. I highly doubt he does it again. Very highly doubt, considering how his season's gone and how kind of anomaly that game was against the Dodgers. So I have no problem putting money on the Dodgers today. I'm guessing I'm not going to see public lines since there are no. I don't see public lines out, so I'm gonna guess the Dodgers are gonna be stacked on. A money line is probably worth it. A -1 is a safe play. I would like to see who's actually on the mound, but whoever it is better than Taijuan Walker, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's it for baseball bets. Rays team total over 5.5. Rays Orioles over 9. Mariners money line or -1. White Sox money line or -1. Astros money line or -1. D-backs plus 3.5. I'm going to work on that parlay. That'll be in VIP. Yankees -1 or money line, and Marlins Reds over 8. I might not take that straight. I might buy that down for the alternate line parlay. I have not decided yet. I want to get into, because there is 3 WNBA games tonight. We are 4-0 on WNBA since the All-Star break returned.
Let's freaking go.
Just impressive, I know. Thank you. Let's get into the 3 games tonight. And then I would like to look at pitchers versus batters. I want to come up with a home run or a hitting parlay. I've been working on those behind the scenes. I've been really trying. I've been trying a couple systems. I think I'm getting closer.
Oh yeah?
I'm really getting there. Tonight we have the Lynx and Sun rematch. Looks like the Lynx are getting 67% of tickets, 65% of money, but that's only across 200 bets, so don't take that too serious. The line is 5.5 for the Lynx. This seems a little high for the Lynx. I think they played better than what they did the last game, because the last game they got crunched by the Connecticut Sun, who, by the way, we have winning the championship at plus 900.
True.
And they are now at plus 550.
Calling some.
They are now at plus 550, which is not worth taking anymore. What was the score of this? I just need to know what the score. Okay, so they lost by 12 the last game. It was 60-72. That is a very low score for the Lynx. I don't think I've seen them put up 60 ever. So expect a better game from them today. 72 from the Connecticut Sun. Was also a little low, but they do kind of hover around that area sometimes. I just expect a better game from the Lynx now. Whether that means they get within 5.5, I don't know. That's to be determined. I think I'll probably stay away from that game. What's the total?
151.
Oh, I would like to do the over in that game.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Just looking at since the break, though, the Sun have played 3 times. First against the Storm, they dropped 57.
Dallas doesn't play good defense, so.
So they dropped and they put 80 up on the Wings and then 72 on the Sun. So gotta hope for big game from the Lynx, because I did like that over too.
I did like that over until I realized the Sun, but the Sun should be.
They should be better than that.
The Sun should be better offensively than that. I know they're a defensive-minded team, but they should be a better offense than that. So yeah, maybe we just stay away from that game in general. I do like the Lynx to cover a little bit, and I do like the over in that game a little bit. But it kind of depends on what the Sun's going to do.
Alright, here's
Second
get
game.
this though.
Okay, yeah.
Lynx first half +3, -110.
Okay.
Just be in it at the half. Maybe even be winning at the half.
Maybe. Advance.
But yeah, how's the half splits?
Yeah, you got me back on my other website again. I love this website though.
Also, if you're that the Lynx team total is only 73.5.
Really?
Yeah. Suns 78.5, which I might take that team total under, considering they've only put up 80 since the break.
Yeah.
Actually, I might.
Filters. First half. Run it. What do we got? Connecticut Sun are the #1 team in the WNBA since returning from the All-Star break in the first half.
Well, then how are they so bad at the second half?
That's a great question. Minnesota Lynx are the 4th best team. Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, the Connecticut Sun are the 1st best team with a positive net rating of 35.2. That's pretty incredible. The Minnesota Lynx are 4th with a 1.8. So let's see second half. The Minnesota Lynx are the 2nd best team in the second half since the All-Star break return with a positive net rating of 18.5. Connecticut Sun are 4th with a 4.1. So the Connecticut Sun have just been playing very well since the All-Star break.
How though?
I mean, they are a bit. We had them to win the championship.
Yeah, I just like, how are they doing? How do the final scores of these games look so bad? If they're doing, are they just against good teams? I guess.
Yeah, I mean they. So the one game against Seattle, that was with Sue Bird and Breanna Stewart coming off gold medal games, playing for the Commissioner's Cup tournament.
Right.
So like, I can understand the 22-point loss to a certain degree. Plus, you only put up 57, so like. You just saw them going on. And then they routed Dallas Wings, who just beat the Chicago Sky. They beat them by 21, and then to beat the Lynx by 12 is impressive. The Connecticut Sun are very good right now. But I just, I don't like any of those lines.
Alright, so on the back of my sticky note right now, I've jotted down the Brewers to win by exactly 1 at +600. I think I'm also going to add to the long shot back page Sun at half, Lynx full game at +600. Off of the stats you just mentioned there, and I just happened to stumble on it right there, and I said, does sound like something that could happen.
Rob, I'm pretty split on this game. I do like Connecticut to win. I don't know if it's going to be by 5.5. The last game was by 12. I think Lynx play them tougher today, but I still think the Sun are the better team, especially coming out of this break. They look very, very good. I just don't know if that 5.5 is something that they can cover. I really wish that line was like 3.5. I would have taken it. But that over is very low. And if the Connecticut Sun have a good offensive game, that over is going to get smashed. But moving on to the next game, 10 o'clock, Mystics Mercury. Looks like the Mystics are getting +3.5. Mercury -3.5. 88% of tickets on the Mystics, 99% of money on the Mystics so far. I might be missing something here. Live event in WA also provides great opportunities in a spot like this. I would totally agree, especially with the swings that these two teams are capable of. I need to check Mystics Mercury real quick because is there someone out? Deladone's still out. Zealous is questionable. Diggins Smith is doubtful. Brandon Hartley out indefinitely. We already knew that. Or Bria Hartley, sorry. Diggins Smith, yeah, that one's going to hurt them a bit. She averages over 35 minutes a game. She averages 18.3 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 5 assists per game. So this is the reason that the Mercury has dropped 3 points. I still think the Mercury beat the Mystics. I don't think the Mystics are overly that great. They did play Vegas tough twice. That Vegas game winning by 10 really is kind of a fluke because that fourth quarter was absurd. Or the last part of that fourth quarter was absurd. They were very close the whole game. They also took the Chicago Sky to OT before the break. So maybe the Mystics are better than what I'm giving them credit for. Damn. That's 2 games I don't like tonight already. And there's only 3. Total's at 165. I'm not going to touch that one. I might have to lay off this game too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might have to do it. I lean Mercury -3, especially with the percentages the way they are. I think that Brittany Griner and Dinah Taurasi can definitely do it without Diggins Smith. But the Mystics are playing tough right now. They're playing very well. And you don't bet against a hot team in the WNBA from what I found. Is this Zealous matter? 18 games? No. It's much better. Yeah, might have to stay away from that one, although I do lean the Mercury. Just because of their players, they got better players, they just are a better team in general. 10:30, Atlanta Dream, LA Sparks. Dream getting +4, Sparks getting -4. The Dream are an absolute clusterfuck of a team, of an organization. The LA Sparks aren't much better. This is... If the Indiana Fever was sprinkled in here, I would consider this the toilet bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Ogunwike is still out, definitely. Nika seems to be back and playing well. Tiffany Hayes is questionable. We don't know what's going to happen with her. It's her knee? Her eye? No, knee. It's her knee. Atlanta took LA to OT the last game. But they ended up losing by 5. They lost to Phoenix by 11 when their first game back from the break. The LA Sparks beat the Fever by 5 and then beat the Dream by 5, obviously in OT again. This is tough. This is so hard. I don't know. All 3 of these games fucking suck.
They're terrible.
They're so bad.
I like the Dream money line here.
The Dream money line? I think
the value on a team, and it's not so much that I believe in the Dream to win. It's just the Sparks could totally lose.
They are that bad.
It's +155. I like that just for that value at those odds, because I think they're a lot closer than that than those odds indicate on the money line.
I would agree with you. Also, kind of looking at the under in this game as well. 157.5.
157 is a little bit high for these.
They hit caps. The over. They hit 80 to 85 the last game, but that was an OT, so give them that one. The game before with Phoenix was a very high scoring game with Atlanta, but other than that, it has been pretty low scoring for them for the most part. And the LA Sparks, I just don't trust to score points. They're just not good at scoring points. They never have been. Even before the break, they sucked at scoring points. After the break, it still looks like they kind of suck at scoring points. That might be the one. That might be it, right there. I have finally concluded on a bet that I like in the WNBA, and I think it's Dream Sparks under. I'm definitely going to be looking at these games for a little bit longer after the show for VIP and everything, because there is definitely some things I need to check out. However, that one, under Dream Sparks, looks like a very solid play. Hoping they don't go to OT. I'm hoping the Sparks do what Sparks do and suck at offense. And the Dream as well, I might add. With that, the bets are done. That is it for this Thursday. However, I'm going to jump into daily baseball stats, pitchers versus batters, because I would like to snuff out a little home run parlay or hits parlay of some kind. Are you ready?
Yeah. I got a little, if you want to talk a little bit on that preseason too, I just found a lot more stuff out about it. So, we can get there.
Yes, I would like to hear that while I rummage through this stuff.
Right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so.
Also, wait, hang on. Also, Stephanie, please tell me what you're betting for home run props today. This woman is the fucking queen and king of home run props, as far as I'm concerned. She keeps hitting up that. Remember Teoscar Hernandez yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm betting him just because I'm betting him.
Yeah.
Literally, like the second inning, this man goes yard immediately.
There you go.
Like, what the fuck?
So, the important thing to remember with the Week 1 preseason games is although the Eagles lost to the Steelers, they were leading 16-7 until the last 30 minutes when they gave up 17 points. So their starters and second string were winning, and then it just kind of fell apart. Jalen Hurts looked okay. I think he'll get more. He's going to get more snaps than he did in Week 1. He only ran once, passed 7 times, went 5 for 7. The 2 incompletions were on drops, so he was looking good. I would think they'll continue not to run him too much. And then Joe Flacco looked great as well. He was 10 for 17, 178 yards and a tutty. Then New England kind of did the opposite. They were losing. Then in the second half, they outscored the football team 16-6 to win 22-13. So I don't have it on DraftKings, but let's see if it's on BetUS. If they have a first half birds, I think that they'll look better than the Pats in the first half. It's also Cam Newton only had 2 series, and then Mac Jones after that played into the third quarter, then followed up by Hoyer, the destroyer. So I don't think that that'll be too impressive a play. I think that Jalen and Nicky Elite Dragon Flacco do stand a pretty good chance to start out hot. Let's see if preseason week 2. Do you guys got first halves here? They don't even have a money line. What the heck?
Nah, that's a problem.
Wow, these are very different odds than DraftKings. This is interesting. What the heck? Yeah, the team totals are different. The spread's the same.
Well, sir, what do you got?
So, I think it's worth, if you're going to take something in the whole game, get that point for the Eagles. Eagles +1. They also have a lot more to play for. It's Nick Sirianni. Guess who has more to prove in week 2 of the preseason? Bill Belichick or Nick Sirianni? So, you got the motivation. Also, here's a great tip. The Patriots in week 2 of the preseason. Now, in almost every other preseason week, they always go under. However, the last 10 years, last year is the only time they've ever gone under in week 2. So maybe taking over. And I know we were just making fun of the Thursdays and stuff, but it could be different because week by week in the preseason, you do come in with different game plans, and they have had the same head coach over all those 10 years. So you could consider that there could be similar. It's not as
Yeah, it's more believable.
Yeah, it's not as cherry picky, perhaps. I think I like the over anyway, just because 37.5. Ends up being what 18 and 3/4 each. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
18 and 3/4 each. They both were right around there last time. I think they go over. I don't know if I like the Eagles +1 more, or maybe the Eagles team total over more. It's at 18.5 right now. But those are my two I like more. I think I'm leaning towards the team total over more, but
I have a hit parlay.
let's do it.
It's only a two-person hit parlay. We've got Anthony Rizzo going against Minnesota Twins for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to go against John Gant. He loves it. He's had 13 plate appearances, 12 at-bats, so he's gotten hit once. 12 at-bats, 6 hits. So he's hitting .500 against the guy with 2 doubles and a dinger. 2 ribbies. Slugging percentage is a .917, and OPS is a 1.45 against John Gant. Even if he doesn't go against John Gant, our bullpen's terrible, and I know that Anthony Rizzo will get a hit. Over half a hit, -225. Parlay that with Christian Walker of the Arizona Diamondbacks going against Zach Wheeler. Christian Walker has gone against Zach Wheeler 6 times, 6 at-bats. He's hit 4 times and gotten a dinger off him as well. Struck out once. Slugging percentage of 1.167 against him. OPS 1.833. We could also do, however, I don't have half a hit. Instead of Christian Walker, you could do Ketel Marte, who's had 9 at-bats, 3 hits, and a home run as well. But I'm going to play it safe with Christian Walker at over half a hit. Those two together, Anthony Rizzo to have a hit and Christian Walker to have a hit, is +129.
Fascinating.
I like it.
That sounds like a +. That's nice.
That's
+129
processing.
actually.
That's processing. Wagered. Your wager is in place. Thank you. Now, for home runs, I'm going to go with... Hear me out.
Okay.
Hang on. Yuli Gurriel. That was the worst pronunciation.
Brutal.
That was the whitest thing.
You got it, bro. Sometimes you just gotta go as white as possible,
Yeah,
so
just
people
to,
don't
like,
think you're
proof,
trying.
Yeah. 24 at-bats. He's gotten 8 hits against Mike Minor, and 3 of them have been dingers. 6 ribbies. He's gotten walked twice. OPS 1.135, slugging 750. He expect to see a few possessions where Titans mostly first unit versus Tampa Bay less than first unit. Anyone who didn't see the Bruce Arians comments, be very careful betting Tampa Bay this week. He was saying they are not using many of the planned starters at all this week. It's probably because they've been in fights with the Titans all fucking week and they don't want anyone getting hurt. Anyways, Yuli Gurriel to hit a home run +575. I'm gonna take that one straight. I'm also going to do. Hang on, let me find it wherever it was. I think I'm gonna do Nelson Cruz dinger today too. For the Tampa Bay Rays going against Jorge Lopez and the Baltimore Orioles. We already know that we like a lot of runs to happen in this game. Nelson Cruz has been hot as well. He's feeling himself at the moment. I hope he plays today because sometimes he doesn't play. That's +350. I'm going to take both of those straight. Let's go, Nelson. Let's go. Stephanie, what else should I be taking today? I got Nelson Cruz and Yuli Gurriel. That's +3,000 parlay, by the way. I'm going to put $10 to win 300 on that. I'm going to put 10 on that. I'm going to put 10 on that. All right. I like that a lot. Also, if Medvedev could please win his set today, I have officially wagered my highest wager ever in the history of my sports betting. due to a client of mine who I opened a separate account for just to follow his bets. Because this client of mine bets on everything like minus 400, 500.
Yeah.
Bankroll builders.
Nice.
And then, so he'll put $6,000 down on a minus 600 bet to win 1,000.
It's something.
I've never seen someone actually do it. I've always wondered what would happen.
Me
if
too.
someone did it.
Yeah.
And he actually does it, and he cashes out between 5 and 10K every single week. Now he also adds in bets like regular juice and things like that. But yeah, he does that when he sees a surefire win, which he thinks that Daniel Medvedev is, at minus 670. He puts $6,000 on it. And I told him I'll open $1,000 in a new account and I'll follow him. I like that 2-person parlay. I just forgot the name of the first home run player prop you said. Mind repeating that? Oh, that is Yuli Gurriel. You think it's not? It's Gurriel. Gurriel.
What is it?
Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel?
I don't know what, like...
Yuli... It's Dominican.
So it'd be like... The 2 R's is the R roll.
Yeah. That's what I'm struggling with.
Gurriel.
Yeah, I'm struggling with the R roll.
Gurriel.
I'm really struggling.
Gurriel. I don't know.
But that's all I've really seen from players versus batters today. I don't see anyone else that's that impressive. Brandon Lowe. Actually, Brandon Lowe. We should probably look at that one. Who's this team? That is Houston Astros. His is plus 575. He must not hit many home runs at all. But I still trust him, my guy. Yeah, there's just really no one else on the slate today that has really attacked a pitcher. Christian Walker definitely attacks Zach Wheeler. He's hit a home run on him too. Christian Walker, home run might be good. Ketel Marte, both of these play for the Arizona Diamondbacks, would be a decent one to look at. Bryce Harper today against Madison Bumgarner, even though I think Bumgarner's going to do very well today. Anthony Rizzo for sure. 6 hits at 12 at bats with a dinger. Might take a look at Max. I also might take a look at Max Muncy. He's just been unbelievable lately, hitting a lot of dingers. Also look at Corey Seager. He's had 16 at bats against Taijuan Walker, 5 hits with a dinger. Max Muncy has 6 at bats with 1 hit, was a dinger. Cody Bellinger, 12 at bats, 3 hits, dinger. Albert Pujols, 13 at bats, 3 hits, dinger. So expect a dinger against Taijuan Walker tonight. All these guys have pretty much hit one against him. That's about all I see. Ooh, Lorenzo Cain of the Milwaukee Brewers. Might want to put something on him as well. Not for home run, just like total bases or anything. 32 at bats, 12 hits, 4 doubles, and 6 runs. So not a power hitter, but definitely can get the job done. What are you building over there?
I want to make a parlay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I'm doing just a big total alternate big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our totals have been doing well. The rest of the stuff has not been doing as well. So when that happens, you just say, okay, I'm forgetting about the other stuff. And just go focus on this.
I'm taking D-backs plus 3.5. I'm making my big parlay, by the way. My alternate line parlay. I think you were right about Marlins Reds just taking that alternate down. It's 8.5 on Barstool. Fuck you guys. Bastards.
Bunch of dicks.
Hey, why aren't you letting me do more bets? Woo! Damn it. They're not letting me fuck around with the total lines. Fine. I can't even play that game. What's another underdog team that I really like today? I forget who they were. Not Detroit. No. Ooh, maybe the Cardinals again. I see this game being pretty close. Cardinals plus 3.5.
Alright.
See, just the Cardinals plus 3.5 and D-backs plus 3.5 is already minus 117. Crazy.
Here's a plus 356. 6-legger.
Oh.
A's White Sox over 6.5. Should probably hit there. Orioles Rays over 6.5. Rays will do that themselves.
Yeah.
Phillies D-backs over 5.5. It's over 5.5.
Yeah.
You can get that at minus 330, by the way. If you just want to put $300 on that to win $100, it probably goes over 5.5. Then Brewers Cardinals under 11.5, Marlins Reds over 5.5, and Astros Royals over 6.5 for plus 356.
That's not bad. I've heard a lot worse parlays than that.
Thank you.
Mine will be plus 146. Baltimore Orioles, Tampa Bay Rays over 6.5. Arizona Diamondbacks plus 3.5, and St. Louis Cardinals plus 3.5 for plus 146. I like that. Big fan. That is it for today's show. Honestly, it's really about patterns I noticed with home runs and then taking a stab at a long shot. I have a little method. So is yours like who was ever hot with bats kind of thing? Because I see that you're on Hernandez. And I've seen a couple other people. I feel like I've seen that pattern where people are hitting home runs and then they'll just keep stacking on them. Is that kind of your philosophy? Just the hot player? Because I normally look at pitchers versus batters, and I haven't been able to call a home run based off of it. You know what we should probably do? I'm going to lay it today because I didn't lay it yesterday. But it's going to happen at some point. Maybe he's getting his 500th home run. It's going to happen at some point. He's at home today. He's going against Jose Quintana, who he's had 46 at-bats against, 15 hits, 5 doubles, and 2 home runs. So if there's a time for Miggy to get his little 500 today, player hit a home run and team to win, Miggy plus 875 for them to win too. I don't like the winning part. I don't think they're going to. But I'll sprinkle on it anyways.
I like this is a little this is the small version. This is the baby version.
Okay.
Just the over 6.5 for Oakland, Chicago, over 6.5 for Baltimore, Tampa, and then over 5.5 for Philadelphia, Arizona. And that's at plus 126.
That's not bad.
Only needs 7 runs. Come on, guys, you can do that.
I'm putting $5 on this Miggy bet. I really don't think it's gonna hit, but I'm gonna try it anyways. That's it for real. That's about it. Then going for an unnamed. Also, I do better at straight home runs bets versus parlays. Yeah, I would imagine that the home run parlay bets are mighty tough. I gotta hand it to Matty Albox. He hits quite a few of those. Yeah, but that's everyone. All right, that's it for the show today. Tomorrow will be Fellas Friday, and I'm excited.
Oh.
It's been a fun week so far, and I imagine it gets even more fun. But yeah, this should be a good time. Oh, Medvedev is in fact playing right now.
Oh.
Should probably check how he's going.
Uh-oh.
Hey, he's up 1-0 in the first set. Yay.
Let's go.
Yep, that's I will be sweating this game out for sure.
It's one of those days.
I won't let in on the fellas what I place, but bottom one.
Oh, baby.
Isn't that ridiculous? That's what he does, though.
Yeah. He wins those.
He better fucking win those. I'm very nervous to do this new account, but hey, I'm here for it. Follow winners. Anyways, that's it. That's Thursday for you.
It's a low-risk hedge fund, you know?
Yeah.
That's not for today. That's for 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Till you lose one bet and everything goes back down.
I literally have to win like 7 of those.
Yeah.
For 1 loss, so. But he said guaranteed free money, which isn't a thing, but when he says it really has.
I believe that a minus 670 could at some point be kind of guaranteed.
Yeah.
Sort of. Not technically, but sure.
that's it for Thursday. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for those who hung out today.
Yeah.
Everyone wins some money. Again, post your winning tickets. I love to see
Always,
Fuck
bro.
everyone else that says, I want to see your winning tickets. They're just jealous because they didn't win the money that you did.
Yeah, why what are you doing?
Someone get rich. Someone hit something crazy tonight. I want to see it. Thank you again, and we'll be here 10 o'clock tomorrow for Fellas Friday. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a great one. In the meantime, go Yankees. Fuck the Twins. And go Daniel Medvedev.
If we get 100 subscribers by tomorrow, we'll wrestle in a pool of Jello tomorrow.
I agree. Done. Deal. We're out. Take care. Win some money. We'll see you tomorrow.
Stay safe, fellas.
Stay safe out there.
That's not the fellas. That's just the regular one without the bets. I've ruined the outro once again.
Bye, fellas.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Find the perfect track for all your content in minutes.